Hi everyone, Sandy B. Stitcher here. Thought I'd get a video in before I start fixing our supper. Today is Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody that celebrates it. And if you don't celebrate it, then happy day. It's just about a month since I was here last, and I have a few things to show you, so I thought I'd do that. And then I need to get organized because I have stuff just spread out all over the place and it's really a mess. I'm having trouble finding things when I'm trying to find them. Thought I'd first give you a quick update. Things are going okay. The weather's getting better here in northern Ohio. Sun is shining today. Not really warm out. I think it's like 52 or something, but that's better than freezing and snow. And what else? Bob is doing okay. I went to the nursing home already today and I took him a chocolate bunny, so he got his chocolate bunny. And I was thinking there was some other things that I was going to tell you, but maybe they'll come to me as we go on. Before I start showing you the cross stitch, I will show you a little bit of crocheting that I've been doing. Crocheting is what I do at the nursing home when I'm there because I can see well enough. Bob does not like to have the light on in the room, and he wears sunglasses all the time. He says the light hurts his eyes. And so what I do is crochet in there because I can do that without having a lot of light. Okay, I did a little dish towel and a dishwashing rag, and I have to tie it off and finish it off. But it's a lavender. It actually what it is. It's a variegated yarn. Here's what I have left of it, and the colors are not showing up on the screen, but it's a lavender that goes through and then almost runs to a yellow, and like an ecru or something. And then I did that one, and then I've been working on another one, and I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And these are just, this one I did, yeah, they're just single crochet ones. I started one that I was going to do in double crochet, and I didn't get very far with that, so I don't know whether I'll do that. I think it works better with single crochet if you're going to use it to wash dishes. Thought I'd do those, and then maybe I could give them to a few people at Christmas time. All right, and then my other project, which I've stopped taking to the nursing home because it's just getting too big to cart back and forth, is the little afghan that I've been making. And then again, this is a purpley lavender color, and it just fades out on the screen. But I've got that far with it, and I'm going to try to work in some time here at home to work on that, because like I said, it's just, I have to walk down a quite, not really long hallway, but it's enough, and having to cart my purse, my water bottle, snacks for Bob, and then to cart the bag that's in, it was just getting to be too much. All right, now I will show you. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. See, I told you it would come to me at some point. I decided to have some work done on the house. When Bob had been here, he had the power wheelchair, and he had rammed it into some walls and did some damage. And then there was some damage from some falls, and there was also some damage from our dining room chairs had wheels on them, and they rolled. And when he would sit down, he would kind of throw himself backwards because he really didn't have a lot of control. And when he would do that, the chairs would dig into the wall. So there was, on 3 different walls, there was damage. And so I had, there's a guy that I had been having come and do some things for me. He's just a handyman. And so I had him come out, and he fixed the drywall, patched that all up, and then he painted, and I had him paint the living room, the 2 walls in the kitchen. The other 2 walls have like this, I don't know, it's a paneling type of thing. It's not wood paneling, it's decorative paneling. And so I had him paint the 2 walls in the kitchen, and then I kind of redid my downstairs bathroom. I picked out a new vanity, and then a little cabinet that would sit next to the vanity, and a nice big mirror, and then a medicine cabinet. And I had him, he picked those up at Home Depot, and he installed them, and then he painted the walls in the bathroom. So it looks really nice. And now I'm still in the process of putting all the pictures and everything like that back up on the walls. But I really like the work, and I'm so glad I got it done. The cabinets that I got in the bathroom, instead of being white cabinets, the color is called Java, and it's like a coffee brown, and it's just in the top. It's a 1-piece top for each piece, and the sink built into it, and it's kind of a pebbly beige, and it just goes so well with the dark brown on the cabinet, and I just love it. So it's a little bit different, and I'm just happy I got it done. Okay, let's get to the stitching. This one I was working on today, and so it's still in the Q-snap, so I'm going to have to take a minute and pull it out of the Q-snap. But this is Coffee Quaker Heartstrings Samplery, and I didn't bring the paper over here with what I'm stitching this on, but I think it said it's clay brown gray, but it's or clay barn gray, but it is it's like a dark beige. So let me get this out of the rest of them are all out of the Q-snap, so you won't have to sit through this for everyone. I am getting a little better at stuff. Oh, this is a new Q-snap thing, and it's really tight. Okay. And this is almost finished. And I think because of this, I'm going to have to put something behind this. Let me see if this will work. I'm just not as prepared as some floss tubers are. They have their charts out and everything. I'm just not. Okay, if I got it up to where you can see it, and it is wrinkly because it just came out of the Q-snap. But I've done quite a bit more on this, and I may just go on and try to finish this one because it is getting really close to being done. I've only got the things to do here, and then there are a few more. Now I can't think of the word for those. Anyways, I got a few more of those to do, and then this will be done. So, and of course there's no back stitching in this, so I may do that. I have been concentrating on a couple of projects, so this might be a little boring. I have been um, going back and forth between the same projects and working on for a little while, and then if I'm feel like working on something else, I have them right over there by my chair, and I just pull another one out and I work some on that, and I've been going just back and forth, trying to get some good progress. And now this I pulled out because I told you I was going to get some heids out. So this, let me, first of all, I better show you the picture. This is Mini Victorian Garden. And I don't know, can I? Yeah, there. It's a small picture, but I get it up there without the glare. And I had just a little tiny start on this, and I went ahead and I did some more. And this one will come out every so often so that I can get some progress on it. Let me get these threads out of the way. And this isn't really too interesting because we're just up there in the corner in the trees. But there it is. And so I made quite a bit of progress on this. So that'll come out again another time. And this one is one that I saw it was getting near to a finish, so I've been pulling this out again and again and again and stitching on it. And I may go back and forth between this one and Coffee Quaker until I get them both finished. This one I'm going to have to, well, I guess I shouldn't have taken this totally off of here because I've got a needle on there with some thread in it. So we'll just move it over there. Okay, this is Free Kittens. And I think you guys have seen this chart before. I don't have the chart over here. And as you can see, I made some pretty good progress on this. Let's see if I can put this up here to kind of straighten it up a little bit. As you can see, I am not a professional floss tuber. I do my best. All right, there we go. And so I've been working over in here. I did this down in here, finished up this kitty, and started with the legs, and then went up here and was working down this side. So you can see the stitching is almost done. There are more kitties here that I have to put in and finish up the border. And then I have done quite a bit of the back stitching on it, but you can see she still doesn't have a face. I figured I'd put her face in last. That way she can't see how I'm lagging behind here. So there's that, Free Kittens. And I have, this is from Imaginating, and I have a companion piece to this. It's called Peace Angel, that a wonderful wonderful person sent to me. She doesn't do floss tubes. And this one actually, the chart, the material, and the floss was sent to me by a floss tube viewer. And so, Susan, if you're still around and still watching, I've been working on this for years, but I really appreciate the fact that you sent it to me. And so now I've got the other one, and I've kitted it up, and as soon as I finish this one, I'm going to start the other one to put a few stitches into it. I may not work on it much yet for a while because I want to, you know, try to get some of those other projects worked on too, but at least I can put a few stitches into it. Now, let's see, what else do I have? This one, I don't think I showed this the last time, and I'm just going to leave it in a Q-snap because you can see everything here. This is General Store, and I guess I didn't bring, oh yes I do. Here it is. Here's General Store. And this is by Mike Vickery of the Vickery Collection. And that's a vintage old store and gas pump and stuff and a vintage car. And I have not gotten very far on it, but I did spend some time working on it. And I've got the general word for General Store and the little guy behind the counter. He was the first thing I did. And then the start of the gas pump and some of the shelves that are in the store. And I just love this. Working on this, there's so many colors in it that it brings me a lot of joy. So I'll probably be getting this out a little more often. And the companion piece that I had for this is Route 66. That's also by the Vickery Collection. It's not necessarily it's meant to be a companion piece to this, but it is for me because I bought those two charts at the same time. And I've got to get busy and work on General Store too. I mean, this is General Store. Work on Route 66 because I was getting some pretty good progress towards the finish on that. So I hope to get that out after I finish something else. Or maybe just add it in the rotation here. Okay, I have one more whip and then I have a finish. And this is another Haid. And I made what I think is some pretty good progress on this. This is Minnie Mount Cabin Home. And let's see if this is a big one. So let me get this opened up and I've got a lot of hanging threads, so bear with me on those. And I'm going to move back, and then I'll move in and show you some. There is the whole thing. That as far as I've gotten it, it's completed all the way across the top, and it's completed all the way down the one side. And on this side over here, we have a beautiful tree, and we have the mountains and the sky. And then when we move over here, we have the beginnings of the porch with the tops of the trees showing and the beautiful sky. And then over here, we have the front of the cabin with the tree. And there's a rocking chair there with a quilt. And then it goes on down. There's a tree there, I think. But where I was working, let me try to, with my arms damaged from when I broke my shoulders, I have a hard time trying to raise things up, especially with this one. This arm doesn't go any higher than this, so it's a little difficult to do a lot of things. Okay. Where I worked this time was mostly all of this in here and over here, and just did a little bit over in here. Most of it was up in here. And so I'll be probably putting this away for a little bit. I'm not sure. I may just pull it out and do a little more on it. You just never know. It just depends on what the mood strikes me. Okay, here's my finish. And it's sushi. Say sushi. And I made one change to it. I left off did someone. I decided that I liked it better with just the words on the bottom. And I got it finished. I got all the back stitch in there. And here is the cute little guy. Isn't he adorable? This was the kit that I actually bought because I was trying to get my granddaughter to cross stitch. But she really isn't interested. She paints. Oh, she paints some beautiful things. And she reads, and so she just really wasn't into the cross stitch. And who knows? When she gets older, maybe she will. But right now, she would prefer to paint and read. And one of these times I'll have to show you some of the things that she's painted. But this is Say Sushi. And she has decided she would like this. I told her I could make it into a little fat pillow, or I could make it kind of a flatter pillow by using some quilt batting and put that in there, a couple layers, and then it would just, raise it up a little bit, give it a little bit of softness, and she decided that's what she would like. So now it's just getting to where I can actually move in my craft room. I have been up there this last week several times and trying to clear up some things, and I actually kitted up a couple of projects, and so I'm getting closer to where I'll have some space on my table where I could actually spread some things out to work. But it's got a little ways to go yet. But we're making progress, that's what's important. So I think, as I look around here, I think I've shown you everything that I have worked on, and hope that all of you are doing well and that you're having a beautiful Easter day, and that life is treating you right. So I'm just not going to drag this out any longer. I'm going to send out all my hugs and all my kisses to everybody, and prayers for anybody that needs prayers. And we'll say just see you next time. All right, bye-bye.